One thing I will talk about still within the realm of reading is being able to practice reading. I know when we all practice by ourselves, I think a lot of people have bad practice habits. Say for example, if I see a lot of people when they're practicing their 5-bar, they kind of just, in order to do the muscle repetition thing, they kind of just bring it over and they do a pass. You know, they get it, they bring it over, they do a pass. You know, they might be working on the stick series. You know, bring it over, do a pass. You know, bring it over. Like all that was me just setting up. I wasn't actually reading. Just do a pass kind of thing. Like that type of practice is okay for muscle repetition, but if you want to be able to practice for a game, you also gotta, you know, it's a little bit boring at times, but you got to be able to practice dribbling, practice. I would say practice reading because there's not really much to look at, but practice taking your focus away from the ball. So what I do to help enforce that is I have a drill that I like to do where I actually force myself to, you know, based on my cycles, you know, because I do this kind of cycle. I kind of force myself to pass on different counts. So I'll count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pass. And then I'll force myself to practice as well. Let's do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Practice. Okay, now I'll do a 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'll do a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of thing. What this helps you, it helps you in 2 different ways. It helps you to not just get lazy and just bring the ball over, do the pass whenever you want to. It forces you to kind of, forces you to pass with something else telling you when to pass, because that's how it works within a game. Within a game, it's that hole's going to be opened up when the defender decides he's going to open it up for you. So that's when you have to be able to pass. So you kind of work that into your practice routine. Sometimes I'll listen to the radio or listen to like a football game or something like that, where I'll say, okay, I'll pass back and forth. But when I hear them say a number, that's when I'm passing. And you kind of, you know, try to keep your focus the way you would within a game as well. Don't fully look at the ball. You have to also pay attention to where the defense is when you're tic-tacking back and forth here, doing your toss or whatever it is you do within your passing series. You know, you have to be able to practice, you know, focusing on where that defense is while you dribble the ball back and forth. So just be able to practice that and be able to do the passes, you know, when you need to, not when you want to. It's a very, very important distinction. And this type of practice will also help you practice dribbling better, and it'll help you practice keep that ball in position so you can pass when you need to, not when the ball is perfect. Because I see a lot of brush passers, they'll dabble with that ball, and they'll be like, right now I couldn't have passed any time at all, and I'm being really sloppy here. I can't really pass at all there, and now all of a sudden the ball's perfect, and I can pass. So that, you know, any good defender would have recognized that fact that ball was perfect only once. So it was only once I really could have passed. So being able to dribble that ball back and forth at the right height you need it to be able to pass, like as much as possible, so that you can spend as much time reading, you know, and if you saw something you liked, you know, you can pass it. If you have the ability to play, to practice against somebody, like even you can even get your wife or husband or kid to help you if you want to, because this is a pretty simple drill for someone to help you, where just explain to them, you know, pick one of the holes, lane or wall, to block. You know, I'm going to play around back and forth here. Okay, when you defend, just pick one. Don't, you know, move back and forth and shake kind of thing. That's kind of like the next level, the advanced level. If you want to get used to reading, then you need to be able to go in through your cycle here and be able to read where is the defender, you know, when you're in position to pass. So say for example I want to work on a deep down brush here, you know, when the ball was there, I need to be able to kind of have my attention on where the defender is, but still be able to dribble it and maintain control, you know, kind of thing. So you might even you know, let yourself realize what that looks like. I'm gonna do 3 walls here, but oh well. So when you get used to thinking, when it's right there, is it open? You know, you can have your focus there, be able to get used to what that feels like, so that you can do it in a game. If you're just working on the pass and you're just looking solely at the ball, you're not going to be able to read when you're dribbling back and forth. If you get used to, when I bounce off the wall, where is he? Where's your focus? If you're still looking at the ball, but your periphery's, focusing on where the defense is, that's okay. Some people like to look in the middle of the table, where they can kind of, watch both kind of things. Some people, based on the passing series, they don't need to look at the ball at all. Like, Billy Pappas and others, the ball's dead still, so they can just look right at the defense, and then execute when needed. Other ways to practice kind of the reading thing. Just really, again, just that, I think it's really crucial to be able to, like, for someone to get used to practicing doing multiple cycles of your series. A lot of people, they'll just bring it over, make that pass, whatever, So, no, get used to just bring it over, check. Bring it over, check. Bring it over, check. Like, you get used, practice that dribble, that bring it over, check, bring it over, check. Bring it over, check. And focus on, when you do that check, focus on where that defense was, so at least you get used to, so you're practicing reading the defense, even though, yeah, it's still when you're practicing by yourself, but at least you're getting used to, practicing that habit of reading the defense. Same thing here, definitely with shooting, you can go back and forth if you're just going to rock, shake. And if you're listening to something else, you can look at the defense and then be able to react when you need to. Say, for example, if they say a number on the radio or whatever, you're going to say to yourself, I'm going to go pull. So listen to the radio and they say 7. So then you go, at least you're getting used to the habit of, walking back and forth, you're reading, and then you're not shooting whenever you want to. You break yourself of that habit to shoot when you want to. That's your kind of the first step along the being able to be comfortable reading. So now you're rocking back and forth, you're reading, and all of a sudden you're reading, okay, you made up your mind, and whatever. Yeah, so I think that's about it for now. If I think of some other things, I'll include them in the decide segment, which is going to be the next episode. And like I said before, reading and deciding can be used interchangeably, and are often, once you read, then you decide, and then it's a matter of executing. So thanks everyone for listening so far, and thanks for all the comments. I've been getting quite a few emails and comments on YouTube and stuff like that, and they're all very welcome. It's always good to hear that people are enjoying what at least I'm rambling about here. So I'll keep it up, and hopefully see you next episode.